getting ready with me and do my skincare. I just posted basically the same thing on TikTok, but I'm gonna be posting on here because I'm a little concerned. Okay, y'all, so I don't know if you guys have heard, and honestly, I just found out not too long ago. So I saw one singular post, talking about the new Trump, like, law. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's about, like, the teachers, and I was like, okay, like, it is, you know, whatever. It's not actually gonna happen. And then after that, I saw so many posts about, like, oh, like, you know, school's gonna be a war, you know, we're about to turn this fine up, like, But I still didn't really believe it because I was like, oh, these are just like a bunch of kids talking, and like they either like their parents told them, you know, oh, like you better listen, da 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 da. And then I saw a mother post about it. I was like, wait, hold up. I don't think this is fake no more, because I feel like a mother wouldn't be posting that, literally saying like that it's official. I don't think a mother would like lie like that, or even just like say something like that. So basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like the new rule or like law that teachers can basically like discipline students in any way by like hitting and everything like that. I don't like that rule, and not just because like I'm a child. I'm gonna be going to basically high school. I'm gonna be in 8th grade next year, so some schools consider that high school, some schools still consider it middle school, so I don't know. But it's just a very horrible thing, honestly. And here's my reasoning. So starting off, y'all know, like, kids, especially like middle schoolers and even high schoolers, I feel like to a certain extent, do not put up with that. And like, I don't know about y'all, but there's always fights going on at schools, like all the time, because a girl said something about the other girl's nails or the other girl's hair or the outfit if they're in public school and they don't wear like uniforms. Like, both the schools I've been to, they both had uniforms, except for like one of them you could wear jeans, like, and one day you could be able to have like a random dress code. But like, so I've always been in dress code, so I guess I never really had to worry about that too much. So like, I don't really understand the whole thing where it's like what they wear, because I've never done that. But like, I've seen people's outfits, and dress code is understandable in some things. But like, it's like these girls be getting in fights, or boys or whatever the heck be getting in fights about that. Like, the old school I used to go to, kids would get in fights and it'd be like, oh, there's another fight, like, whoops. You know, like, nobody really cared. But they would get in fights over stupid things like that, let alone getting in like a fight with a teacher, first of all, which I feel like it's just horrible in general. But getting in a fight because the teacher laid a hand on you, I don't know how to think about it, okay? And here's my reasoning. Here's the reasoning why I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think because it's like, okay, well, if they're hitting you, it's like a self-defense type of thing. But it's also a law now. So basically, like, I don't know for sure, but like, if you were to sit here and a teacher smack you and then you hit the teacher back because they just laid a hand on you, wouldn't you get in trouble because it's a law and they're like legally allowed to do that? Think about that first. Okay, that's not good, like, literally not. And like I said, the amount of kids that like are willing to put up a fight, well, if that's the case, like, if that's like what actually happens, where you would like literally be arrested because a teacher hit you and you're just doing self-defense, I don't even know how to put it, because it's like, it's not right, but it's also not wrong. And the reason why it's not wrong is because, yes, they shouldn't be laying a hand on you at all, which is wrong in any way, so I'm not assuming you. And like, if like they lay a hand on you, it is self-defense and you shouldn't get arrested or like in trouble for it. But also, it is a teacher and it's legal, so you can't. That's why it's like right, because you can't technically do that, but it's wrong that you can't do that because it's like self-defense. So that's really concerning, considering I'm gonna be going back to like a normal school instead of doing homeschool next year. Because it's like, am I literally about to start off with a new year with fights being broke out with teachers? I hope not, okay? And like, I don't know, like, the schools are really getting in their advantages right now, because first of all, they start off with yonder pouches, which I've actually never had to put my phone in a yonder pouch. But, like, I know what it is. I know what it does. Like, no, I'm good. If y'all don't know what yawner pouches is, basically it's this pouch that, well, basically yawner pouches, if you don't know what they are, they're like these pouches that have like this little circle in it, and it's like they can't unlock. Like, you go in, you put your phone in, and you go and you sit it and you push on this one thing, and then you can't unlock it, you can't open it. Kids say you can't cut it, you can't break it, and honestly, if a kid can say that, then you know it's unbreakable, because y'all know they'd be fighting back for their phones, and honestly, so would I. So then at the end of the day, you have to line up in a formal line, and you basically have to wait for in a line to unlock your pouch. And I heard, I don't know this one for sure, but like I heard that like if you don't get it unlocked, and like let's say you gotta leave, or you like literally you have doctor's appointment at 4, school gets out at 3:30, and like you gotta go, and like you obviously can't wait in this huge line, like it just has to be locked like that. And if you come back to school like it broken, you get in trouble. And I was telling my mom about it because like I heard like a lot about that, so tell me if I'm right about that part. But like, and my mom was like, oh heck no, like you come home and your phone's still like that? No, like I'll be breaking it myself. Like, you know. And so I was like saying like this is becoming ridiculous, but now that they're allowing that. So here's the other thing though, it's like I don't know what to react to it of, because it's kind of like, what are we talking about here? Like, are we talking about like, you know, you walk around, you have the ruler and you're like ding, don't do that, or are you like ah, what's the case here? And I like intentionally hit myself with a ruler, and it hurts. Just because like my grandma used to talk about like how she had to do that like whenever she was in school, and so I was like, oh, how's it feel? And I was like, ow, like that hurts. Like, and she's like, yeah, it hurts. I'm like, so I really don't want that in any school I go to, any school in general, because whether the like I've been through 2 schools, but like in those 2 schools I stayed at one school for 5 years, and I went for a year and a half, or a half a year. And like these kids be wild, okay? Like I can vouch for that. These kids are always doing something that they shouldn't be doing. But for hitting them or laying a finger on them, that's not allowed in any case scenario, and honestly should not be right in general. But it is technically a law, so I mean like you can't really do nothing about it, because clearly someone voted for it to be like happening, which I want to know who that is, because like why, I want to know their reasoning for it, I guess you would say. With that being said though, I'm really worried, because that's how like fights are gonna happen. And I actually like the couple parents that I did see, I saw them really talking. They're like, well, you might as well already put me in jail. And I'm like, well, girl, what? And she's like, well, because basically like what if a like, because obviously not all teachers are female, like, and they lay, and like a male lays a hand on my child, not happening. Because like y'all know, like even though women are strong, men are stronger, and whether it's just like a little tap, it's always gonna be harder than a woman. So like that's just no. And so it's very honestly like scary to think about. And just like I have said on my TikTok post that I made, like we really gotta think about that and go, hold up, wait a minute. Like, first of all, it's causing problems right there. Like there's gonna be fights after fight after fight. But also like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it. It's like teachers are gonna take advantage of doing that. And I've like, the one school that I went to, teachers were getting kicked out left and right because they were just horrible. Okay, I'm not going into any detail. They were just horrible people. And people are like, the teachers are, there's gonna be some teachers, and I know it, out of all the schools in this world, there's gonna be a couple teachers, probably honestly a lot, and that just makes it even sadder, that are gonna take advantage of being able to lay a hand on a kid. And they're gonna end up probably hurting them, like either hitting them too hard or something like that. And so it's kind of like that fear of like, okay, well now, like, yeah, I know the whole point is so I'm like listening, but it's like now you really gotta be like, I don't know, I wasn't looking, you know, like something, hello, Bob, do you know the answer? Like, please. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna be very nerve-wracking now, and I feel like yes, might it actually make the kids pay attention 100% more? I mean, maybe. Kids who don't want to pay attention aren't going to pay attention. It literally does not matter what you do. If they don't want to pay attention in class, they're not going to pay attention in class. They're like not. And it doesn't matter what you say, what you do. They're not going to pay attention. So it's kind of like pointless for that, but it's what it is. But it's kind of like, great, like if you don't know the answer, are they going to get mad at you and they're going to like pop you the ruler? Or is it going to kind of like if you really, really don't listen? Either way though, if you really aren't listening, principal, detention, suspension, just not that. So y'all, I don't know what to say about that except for I don't like that rule, but obviously it's not going to change until some kid ends up getting like seriously hurt. And honestly probably won't take one, it'll probably take like multiple. But yeah, y'all, that's my personal opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't know. I really can't put a finger on it. So yeah, y'all, with that being said, that's the end of my video. And let me know what you guys think, and if you think that's right, or if it's honestly just wrong in general. And there's gonna be fights all over school. Also, I'm gonna put out there, I also saw like a little video though of like all these kids are like, yeah, a teacher laid a hand on me, pop pop pop, and now like pop pop like that, like literally like smacking, like pop 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 pop. Like they're just gonna start like fighting back to the teachers. And I think that's even worse, because yeah, teachers like are obviously like either like taller and honestly just like bigger people than kids, but these kids nowadays, they know how to put up a fight. And I don't know, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for that, and I'm not ready to go back to school if that's how school's gonna be, because considering I haven't done school since like the middle of last year, they really switched that up. So yeah, you guys, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know what you guys think and how we're worried. Bye, y'all.